Good morning and welcome to Super Sunday Middle School Madness here on NorCal Sports TV. We're at Venture Academy in Stockton, California. The site of this maddening day of basketball, junior high action, wall to wall all day long here in Stockton. We'll have 7 games on our network. This is the second of 7. Our first game saw the 8th grade 209 Ballerz come up a little short to the Outlanders, 43-37. This one's going to see the 7th grade 209 Ballerz take on the Motherlode Miners. Motherlode Miners come out in the white uniforms with pink and teal. 209 Ballerz in the reddish-orange uniforms as they win the tip. And we got a backcourt violation as the 209 Ballerz are going from left to right on your screen. They try to go the other way. The Motherlode Miners will be going from right to left, and they'll get possession and head that way as all the players are still trying to figure it out here on the court. So looks like we are good to go. Carson Gilliam will get the ball back, get the Motherlode Miners into their stuff. Cortez, little baseline jumper. That one too strong. Rebound over to Baca. Sutherland. Gets up top to Houston. Fancy dribbling up top. Now Baca. It's over to Sutherland. Sutherland stops at the foul line, takes a tough fall away, nearly got it to go. And rebound pulled out by Cesar Jimenez, who's now tied up. And possession's going to go over to the Motherlode Miners. Liazola playing the ball in. And Liazola's pass over to Gilliam was deflected out of bounds. So Gilliam will inbound. You got Gilliam, Liazola, Cortez, McMahon, as well as Logan Yelenick. McMahon, he's doubled in the post. And we got a tie-up right there. This time, alternating possessions, goes over to the 209 Ballerz. Pass picked off the full court pressure and gets it to go and one. Nice job there by Logan Yelenic to get the steal. Takes a bump, wasn't sure if he was going to get the call. The official kind of delayed the call for a second, but it is an and one for Logan Yelenic. Yelenic, free throw won't go, but chases down the loose ball. Looked to kick it out, but that was deflected by Houston. And into the hands of Vaden Davis for the steal. Here comes Houston trying to set up the offense. Gets the screen from Baca. Gets it down low to Jimenez. Little lift fake. Up and over McMahon, who gets the rebound following the miss. Pass picked off by Sutherland. Sutherland. Layup too strong. Loose ball. Tapped over to Gilliam. Gilliam behind the back. And loses the handle. Here comes Houston. Houston hits a cutting Sutherland. His layup was blocked, but he's fouled on the way up. That'll be 2 free throws for Mark Sutherland. First free throw for Sutherland is pure. Knocks it down and get one more. First point of the game for the 209 Ballerz. Don't forget to check us out on our social media at NorCal Sports TV, is where you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. Hit us up, interact with us again at NorCal Sports TV on our social media. 2 of 2 for Mark Sutherland on that trip. As Davis gets a deflection, and now Sutherland taps it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Motherlode Miners. Cortez bounces it over to Yelenic, steps through, and they're going to say that he was hit on the ground. So almost another and one opportunity for Yelenic. That's going to stay down at this end and be an inbound for the Motherlode Miners. Gilliam looking for McMahon, try to throw it up, but there's that big glass backboard in the way. And that one knocks it out of bounds, so that'll go over to the 209 Ballerz. Sutherland drives it down the left-hand side, drops it off to Jimenez. Nice pass from Sutherland to Jimenez for two. And that one in and out of the hands of Liazola results in a turnover. Here's Houston, took an extra step. It's going to be a travel. And the ball will go over to the Motherlode. Substitution into the game. It's going to be Zach Jelinek checking in for Logan Jelinek. So straight Jelinek for Jelinek substitution. As Gillian gets it over to Zach Jelinek. Loses the handle. Sutherland comes up with the steal. Run out layup is short. And Jelinek comes up with the rebound. McMahon brings it up to the three-point line, waiting for some help. Finds Cortez down low. Nice look. Cortez can't get the bunny. The ball goes over to the 209 Ballerz. Houston, step back three. And out of bounds into the corner. Over to the 209 Ballerz. I'm sorry, over to the Motherlode Miners. Come up on 12 minutes left to play. We have two 18-minute halves. And we'll have the running clock for the majority of the game until we get to the final 10 seconds of the first half or the final 2 minutes of the second half as Gilliam steps into one. There's some buttered cheese from Carson Gilliam. The first three-pointer of the game goes to the Motherlode Miners as Carson Gilliam splashes a triple. Makes it 5-4. Roscoe's pass picked off. And here comes McMahon, gets it over to Liazola. Liazola back over to McMahon. McMahon back down to Liazola. He's playing a two-man game. He tried to slip it back over to McMahon on the cut, but that was picked off by Sutherland. Sutherland finding Jimenez, whirling dervish, spinning his way through the defense, but he carried it on the way through there. And so that's going to be a turnover with 11 minutes left in the first half, I should say, not the ball game, the first half. Zola back over to Gilliam. Gilliam drives it right down Main Street, gets all the way inside the paint, tosses up a floater that's too strong, and Jimenez comes up with the board. Sutherland lost it behind his back, ball still loose, and now he comes up with it and has it poked away by McMahon. Gilliam, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Gilliam goes behind his back, drops it off to McMahon. What a pass, but he can't make the layup. Sold the clip, as the kids would say. And here comes Jimenez the other way with an easy run-out deuce. Cesar Jimenez with the only 2 field goals for the 209 Ballerz. Sutherland added 2 from the free throw line. As Jelinek's shot is blocked by Sutherland on the wing. And Jimenez comes up with the loose ball. Houston trying to go behind the back, lost the handle. There's a Roscoe. Houston jabbing, runner, and Gilliam kind of undercut him. So Houston will have 2 free throws with 9:40 left to play in the first half. Carson Gilliam splashing the triple, and he was a alumni of the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp, one of our sponsors. 5-day overnight basketball camp for boys and girls, grades 4th through 12th. And more information on our summer basketball camp, go to norcalsportstv.com/camp or call 888-350-4070. Houston, second free throw rattles out. McMahon, nice rebound to get it at its highest point. Good outlet pass over to Jelinek, trying to chase it down, stays in bounds. Liazola steps into it and fires with the triple, it won't go. Jimenez with another board, but he back. So kind of careless turnover. It's going to stay down here at this end with the Motherlode Miners. Cortez try to slip it inside to McMahon. Sutherland heard those big sneakers rumbling through. What size sneakers do you think McMahon wears? I'm thinking a good size 15 as he's got it down there on the post. Turns those size 15s, and nice little hook shot for Logan McMahon. It's to go for 2. So lead back over to the Motherlode Miners. This one kind of going back and forth. 4th lead change of the game. It's only 7-6. Sutherland gets inside the paint, drops it off to Jimenez. Can't get the first one to go. Gets his own rebound. Goes up, and he's blocked but fouled by Cortez. So Jimenez will shoot 2 free throws. Nice pass from Sutherland, set him up. And then he's just going to get the initial one to go. I think he's just trying to pad his stats and get an extra rebound. First free throw is good for number 1 of the 209 Ballerz. Got 5 in the game. Ties it up. Second time we've been tied. And got a violation on the shooters. He was trying to hunt another rebound. The ball goes over to the Motherlode Miners. Good job by the official, too, to not just make the call, but go over to explain it to him as Jimenez steps in front of that one, looking like a safety, picking it off. As Orozco tried to step back and shoot a 3, or Jimenez got the rebound, but he's blocked by McMahon. Now we got to run out the other way. As Jelinek has got the easy 2. Second basket for Logan Jelinek. And the lead back over to the Motherlode Miners here at 9-7. Sutherland baits the defender and now drops it off to Jimenez. He got it to go, but he shuffled his feet before that. Nice head fake to get the defender to jump. Fortunately, the footwork didn't match the head fake as he's called for the travel. Instead of being tied, it's 9-7 with 6.5 left to play. Got some substitutions. Navarro, Houston, Olsen, Sutherland, and Baca, the 5 for the 209 Ballerz. As Logan Jelinek lost the handle. Turnover goes back over the 209 Ballerz. Houston, he's got a lane. He's got a head of steam all the way to the basket. Layup's good for 2. Devin Houston with his first bucket ties it up. 3rd tie of the game here at 9 as Gilliam finds Cortez in the corner, drives the baseline, tries to drop it over to Gilliam. Gilliam's doubled, kicks it out. Logan Jelinek, 3, back iron, rebound. Iazola up and in for 2. Good job by Ivan Iazola. He's been active on the board, and this time he gets 2 to show for it as Motherlode takes another lead. Houston can't get that one to go. He had 1 bucket on the last possession, trying to get another one. Gilliam, nice crossover, gets him into the paint. Jelinek, 3 ball off the wing, glass, won't go. Rebound tapped over to the Baca. Sutherland trying to push the tempo, finds a gap. Drop off to Baca, layup, rolls in for 2. Nice drop off pass from Sutherland. We are tied for the 4th time as Jelinek says, let me see if I can fix that, but he's going to get called for the travel with Baca. Good job defensively to stop that Euro. Houston being pressured by Cortez. Now gets a screen, got some space, forces some help, loses the handle. Olsen. Gets it over to Sutherland. Sutherland gets inside, nice drop-off pass on the corner. Navarro can't get that one to go. Looks like we've got a loose ball foul on the Motherlode Miners. It's going to be a foul on Wyatt Green. As Houston's going to check out of the ball game, and Baden Davis will replace him. Coming up on 4 minutes left to play in the first half. Baca tried to get it to Olsen, and no one touched it, so that's going to be a baseline inbound for the Motherlode Miners. Played into Iazolo, gets it across the timeline for the Miners. Pressured by Olsen, a little hezzy, gets him inside the paint, loses the handle, Baca picks it up. Sutherland out to Olsen. Olsen on the wing, gets it back over to Sutherland, looking to set a screen for his ball handler. Olsen thought about it, little head fake, draws a crowd. Now in trouble, Gilliam comes up with the steal. Behind the back again for Gilliam. Nice bounce pass to Jelinek, can't handle it. Gilliam nearly got it back. Baca's pass stolen by McMahon. McMahon stepped through, gets it to go, and one. Logan McMahon. Good footwork, nice step through, takes a bump, gets it to go. Makes it 13-11 with the chance to make it a three-point play. 2:51 left to play. Timeout taken on the floor. We'll take a break too. You're watching Super Sundays Middle School Madness on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back. I'm Mario Ramos along with producer Joseph Yanez. We also have Avery and Xavier on the cameras with us here at Venture Academy, side of our Super Sunday Middle School Madness. Logan McMahon capping off the three-point play, rolls in the free throw, makes it 14-11. Motherlode Miners take their fifth lead of the game. And it's been a back-and-forth affair. We had 7 lead changes. And there's the nice basket on the other end. Navarro, that one to go. I think it was Navarro or Sutherland, I beg your pardon. Makes it a 1-point game as McMahon has that one blocked from behind. Zola, a little head fake, runner gets it to go and one. Count that from Ivan Liazola. Nice take, taking the bump as well as 209, unable to get to the spot defensively. Another three-point opportunity here for the Miners. Too strong is the free throw. McMahon tapping it around and now loses the handle, trying to save it, but he stepped on the baseline in doing so. It's going to go over to the 209 Ballers with 1:40 left to play. Going to say we've had 7 lead changes, 4 ties in this game. I believe a 3-point lead is the largest lead that we've had thus far in the ball game. Kick out to Navarro, shuffles his feet. So that's going to go over to the Motherlode Miners. Going to have some substitutions. Going to bring Jelinek in for Cortez. You got Iazzola. Both Jelinek's, Gilliam and McMahon. For Motherlode, you got Jimenez, Baca, Sutherland, Davis, and Olsen, the 5 for the 209 Ballers. Nice give and go. The Jelineks. As Logan kicks it out to Iazzola, but we have some Motherlode Miners camping in the key. 3 seconds is the call. Gets it over to 209. We're under a minute, final 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Sutherland gives way to Baca. Took about 5 steps before he put it on the floor. So that's going to get the ball over to Motherlode. He's kind of chuckling. He's like, oh man, I did the Russell Westbrook there. And started walking without putting it on the floor. And Coach Mark Sutherland too having a chuckle on the sidelines. You got 15 seconds left to play. Zach Jelinek gets it to Logan Jelinek. To Ivan Iazzola. To Logan McMahon. 5 seconds. Gilliam chucks one up. That one won't go. Baca giving chase, and Baca touched it last, but that's going to do it for the first half of play. Motherlode Miners lead the 209 Ballers 16-13 after the first half. We'll be back with the second half of play after this break here on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back to the action here between the Motherlode Miners and the 209 Ballers. I'm Mario Ramos along with Joseph Yanez. At Venture Academy as Carson Gilliam gets inside, drops it off to McMahon. Left-hand layup, too strong. Jimenez with the board. 3-point ball game as we start the second half of play. 18-minute running clock unless we're close in the final 2 minutes. Houston tried to make it a tie ball game. That one just a little short. Ayazola with the board. Cortez finds McMahon down low, spins his way inside. Again, a little too strong. Just can't quite get the finish. Everything but. It's good footwork as Sutherland kicks it out. And there's a three-pointer on the wing from Baden Davis. Baca doing a good job to keep that one alive and throws it off from Motherlode Minor. So that's going to stay with the 209 Ballers. Jimenez. Pass intended for him. Poked out now. Gilliam looking to run the break. Gets it down low to McMahon. And we got a foul on Sutherland. It'll be his first. McMahon tried to get it back to a cutting Jelinek. He wasn't quite ready for it. So it goes out of bounds over to the 209 Ballers. Sutherland gives off to Houston. Houston trying to shake Gilliam, and he does, but Gilliam poked it out from behind. And McMahon got a piece of Jimenez on the head fake. So 2 minutes into this one, we're looking for our first bucket of the second half. Just under 16 minutes left to play. Houston, sidestep, three-pointer, short. Baca chased it down, blocked by McMahon out of bounds. It'll stay with the 209 Ballers. Davis cutting to the basket, blocked by Jelinek. Jimenez picks up the loose ball up and in for two. It's now 7 in the game for Cesar Jimenez. Makes it a 1-point margin. 16-15. As Gilliam brings it up and now doubled. Gets off to Iazola. Iazola pressured and fouled by Davis. Got his hand caught in the cookie jar. I'm not sure what the delay is. Now we're ready to go. They play it into Cortez. And kick it out. Three-pointer for Wyatt Green. That won't go. Iazola gets the old rebound. They're battling down there. Baca and Iazola. Eventually, Baca's going to get called for the foul. That's not for the faint of heart down there. Those two dudes are working for position. Baca's going to check out along with Davis. Galvin and Orozco checking in. Gilliam plays it into McMahon. Right back to Gilliam. Right back to McMahon, but it was batted away by Houston. And then Gilliam picks up the loose ball foul on the floor as Houston was trying to get the run out. Sutherland, lane line drive, layup, short, Jimenez, board, and he bumped on the way up. 2 free throws for Cesar Jimenez. Foul goes against Emmett Cortez. He got a hand on Jimenez on the way up. Jimenez 1 of 2 at the line. Make it 1 of 3, I should say. Look at one more. This one's short. Ball tapped around and last touch by a minor. It's going to be 209 Ballerz basketball. We come up on 13 minutes left to play. Orozco got Sutherland. Wide open look. He fires, but can't get that one to go down. Rolls out. Now he tries to look for Jimenez, but McMahon batted it out towards the perimeter. Jimenez able to chase it down. Now he throws that one into the hands of Wyatt Green. Now Wyatt Green throws that one right back and picks up the loose ball foul. Galvin was attempting to throw it up ahead to Houston. Didn't quite have possession of it when he was fouled. Sutherland finds Jimenez. Short corner hit on the way up by McMahon. That'll be 2 more free throws here for Cesar Jimenez. Jimenez 1 of 4 at the foul line. He was just there. He gets that one to go. Ties us up for the 5th time in the morning. I was going to say the afternoon, but I had to check the time. It's still morning. And that one is a perfect 2-for-2 trip. And the 209 Ballers take their 3rd lead of the ballgame. Iazola spins and steps back. Now gets over to Gilliam. Gilliam gets a step. Gilliam gets inside. Whole lot of contact. Houston hit him on the way up. So Carson Gilliam will step to the free throw line for 2. Carson Gilliam's first free throw off to the left. And again, Carson is a alumni of the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's a camp for boys and girls grades 4th through 12th up in the Sierra foothills. It's a 5-day overnight sleepaway basketball camp. For more information, check out norcalsportstv.com/camp. Empty trip at the line there for Gilliam. Here come the 209 Ballerz. Houston puts one up. Runner won't go. Orozco chases down the loose ball. Crossing over, getting to the paint. Floater. Jimenez with the board. Had that one poked out from Zach Jelinek. It over to Logan Jelinek. Jelinek working on Houston. Good defense along the sideline. Izola's three-pointer won't go, and Jelinek tried to throw it off of Sutherland, and it was already out of bounds. Gilliam to trigger the inbound for the Motherlode Miners, who trail here in the second half, have yet to score a point. And right on cue, there we go. Wyatt Green gets the basket and the foul. Chance for a three-point play as he will head to the free throw line. So lead back over to the Motherlode Miners. 6th time they've had the lead in this game. Green, sky-high free throw. Gets that one to go, so 3 points for Wyatt Green on that one trip, and lead is 19-17 for the Motherlode Miners. The largest lead we've had in this game, I believe, is 3. As Navarro tried to drop it inside to Jimenez. There's Olsen, bounced it off his foot. Now Iazola with the run out. Numbers for the Miners. Here's Gilliam. Nice pass inside to Jelinek for 2. What a find. Great look from Carson Gilliam to Logan Jelinek for the easy 2. Largest lead of the game. 4 points for the Motherlode Miners, looking to add to it. Zach Jelinek, nearly came up with the steal. Sutherland working around the Olsen screens. Drops it off to Jimenez. Step through, and that one was short because he was hit on the arm on the way up. So Cesar Jimenez, who's 3 of 6 from the free throw line, will hit at the line for 2 more. First one rattles out for Caesar. Caesar with 9 points in the game, gets to double digits. If he can knock down this free throw, and more importantly for his team, cut it down to a 3-point game. And he stepped over the line before the ball hit the rim, so it's a lane violation, which means the ball is going to go over to the Motherlode Miners. We'll lead this one by 4. A little 5-point flurry for the Motherlode. Has them out in front. The sideline pass over to Logan Jelinek, or Zach Jelinek, steps into one. Can't get the 3 to go. Here comes Sutherland. Sutherland drops it off. Nice pass to Jimenez, who hurt his ankle. And so we're going to have an official's timeout. It's good sportsmanship by McMahon to try to help him up, but Jimenez having trouble putting weight on that ankle. Coach Sutherland's going to help him over to the sideline. He grabs a hold of McMahon, saying, "Hey, man, can you help me too?" Now it looks like Coach Sutherland will be able to handle it himself and get Caesar over to the bench. Tried to put it up too, even though his ankle was hurt. McMahon gets it up ahead to Jelinek. Houston chasing from behind. Logan gets it back from Zach. Over to Logan McMahon, who faked it and tried to go up. That was a nifty little ball handling, but you got to call it the extra step. I see you, big fella. You're all right. Good idea. Under 7 left to play. This 4-point ball game between the 209 Ballerz and the Motherlode Miners at the NCS TV Super Sunday Middle School Madness. Olsen fires. Back iron. Baca had the board and He had Jelinek over his back. And so with the Motherlode Miners now over the limit, you're going to have Joseph Baca shooting 2 free throws for the 209 Ballerz. Baca cashes in the first one. Got 3 points in the game. Does number 4. Trying to make it 4 with the free throw here. He can match his jersey number. And he's got it. So a perfect trip at the line there for Baca. Cuts the lead in half. It's now 21-19. So we got 6 minutes left to play and some substitutions. We got Green, Gilliam, Iazola. Wait, no. Green's out of the game. So Gilliam, Iazola, Logan Jelinek, Cortez, and McMahon, the 5 for the Motherlode Miners. Olsen, Navarro, Sutherland, Houston, and Baca, the 5 for the 209 Ballerz. This pass is going to get thrown back court. And they're going to say that Jelinek touched it in the back court, so no run out there for Sutherland. It'll be a turnover. The ball goes back over to the 209 Ballerz. Sutherland being guarded by McMahon. Get out to Houston. Navarro left open. Houston, he'll launch. 3-pointer, rattles out. Sutherland with the rebound, looking for someone, just throws it out. And Olsen able to chase it down. Picks up his dribble, and Coach Sutherland bails him out with the timeout. 5:01 left to play. We'll take a break. You'll take a break here on NorCal Sports TV. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back on a Sunday morning. This is easy like a Sunday morning. Just watching some basketball out here. Appreciate you guys joining us on NorCal Sports TV. Nice crossover from Sutherland. Sets up Davis. Can't get it to go. Would have tied the game up. Baca's trying to get it back. Throws it off of the Motherlode Miner. And that's going to be 209 Baller basketball. Baca finds Houston in the corner. Houston, they leave him open, so he fires a 3. Won't go down. Would have gave the 209 Ballers the lead. Instead, Carson Gilliam with the rebound up ahead to Iazola. Iazola stops, fires. Butter cheese from the top of the key. Ivan Iazola getting the 3-pointer. Pushing it up to a 5-point lead, the largest lead of the game for the Motherlode Miners. Come up on 4 minutes left to play. Gilliam spins in the middle and kicked it out to McMahon. McMahon tried to drop it off to Cortez. He ends up able to corral it. Iazola had that one poked out, able to come up with a possession and throws it off the foot of Houston. Here's Jelinek. Over to Cortez. Cortez now gets it to Gilliam. Tries to slip it inside to McMahon. He somehow comes up with it, turns and gets it in for 2. Dangerous pass ends up in the hands of Logan McMahon. He's got 7 points in the game. Baca, baseline drive, good defense by Liazola. Sutherland, gonna kick it over to Houston. Houston looking to shake Gilliam. Sidestep three is left short. Liazola chases down the board. Liazola splits the defense. And drops it off to McMahon. McMahon tried to slip it inside to Gilliam. Now here comes Houston. Sizing up the defense. Can't get it to go. Baca with the follow. That won't go. Ball tapped out to Olsen. Pass picked up by Gilliam. Gilliam's got Jelinek with him. He's going to try to take it up himself. And this time he drops it off, but he was pushed before that, so we got a foul on the ground. And Gilliam's going to shoot 2 free throws. Even though it was on the ground, 209 Ballers are in the bonus. 5 team fouls is the limit per half. So that'll take us to the 2-minute mark and should stop it right around there. Pressure's on the clock guy. Does he stop it? No, he did not. He kept it going. Gilliam knocks down the first. And it should be a stop clock. I think they're going to correct that error and put 2 minutes back on the clock. There we go. 8-point game. Largest lead of the ball game for either team. Liazola pulls that one away. Cortez trying to put the dagger in this one. He stepped up to the 3-point line, left that one short. With 1:49, the clock will stop and go over to the 209 Ballers. Baca gives it into Sutherland. Big possession here for the 209 Ballers, trying to cut into this margin. That one blocked by McMahon. Baca, loose ball. Navarro fires. Short. Davis, the follow. Rebound over to McMahon. Got a run out of Cortez. He puts it up. Can't get that one to go. Jelinek with the rebound. Had it ripped out by Baca. Sutherland coming the other way. Sutherland drops it off to Baca. Puts up a floater. Good for 2. 6 points in the game for Baca. 6-point lead. With 1:12 left to play. Cortez turns, spins. He's got a layup off the glass and good for 2. First bucket of the game for Emmett Cortez makes it an 8-point lead. We come up on a minute left to play. Orozco spins inside. Liazola stuffs it. Liazola up ahead. Outlet pass to Jelinek. And that's an easy 2. Logan Jelinek with 8 points in the game. Lead now 10, double figures. As we got about 40 seconds left. Navarro launches from range. 3-ball up and over the backboard and out of bounds. And with 36.4 seconds, that's going to go over to the Motherlode Miners. Couple substitutions. Zach Jelinek and Wyatt Green will check into the game for Logan Jelinek and Logan McMahon. Cortez launches one deep down to Zach Jelinek, who can't handle it and bounced out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 34.3. Sutherland steps up, launches, and cashes in a 3-pointer. Sutherland saying not so fast. Makes it a 7-point game with 22 seconds left to play. As Cortez brings it up. Looks like both teams are somewhat content to let this one go. As Liazola is going to get a bump. And he'll get 2 free throws with the clock stopped at 9.7 before we head out of here. Coming up next, we have the first girls basketball game of the day. We'll have 2 of those on our network for you this morning and afternoon. This is the first morning one. Next one will be at 2:30. Next one coming up at 10:50 features Escalon Elite and the Toyon Warriors in 8th grade girls full play. So Liazola gets 1 of 2. 8-point margin. We'll see if that's where it remains. 209 can get an extra bucket before we head out. Baca will launch. And that one won't go. It's 32-24. The Motherlode Miners over the 209 Ballers here at the NCSTV Super Sunday Middle School Madness. We're going to take a quick break, see if we can't get a post-game interview in, and then we'll call it for this one. But we'll be right back right after this with the post-game interview here on NorCal Sports TV. Mario Ramos here with Logan Jelinek of the Motherlode Miners. They pick up the 34-24 victory, 32-24 victory, excuse me, here at the NCSTV Super Sunday Middle School Madness. So, Logan, what was working for you today? You had 8 points in the ball game.
Just like driving a lot and like a bunch of ball movement and stuff, yeah.
Well, what's kind of your role on the team? What do you bring to the Motherlode Miners?
Driving the ball a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, lay up a bunch, yeah.
How were you guys able to pull away? You guys were tied 5 times with this team. You guys were going back and forth. In the second half, you guys kind of made a run.
Yeah, our defense really helped us in the second half.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to let you get going because I know Coach has got your starting spot on the line over there. You guys got a game coming up, so great job. Get out there and do it again, all right?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man.